Take a slow breath. Let your thoughts pause. Let your mind unclench. Let your spirit settle into this moment. You came here because something inside you is tired of repeating old patterns, tired of recycling old thoughts, tired of carrying the same worries, tired of feeling stuck inside yourself. You are here because you want a fresh mind, a renewed mind, a mind that doesn't collapse under pressure, a mind that doesn't run toward fear, a mind that doesn't drift back into the same cycle. And the truth is simple. You can renew your mind, starting today, starting now, starting with this moment of awareness. A renewed mind isn't something that magically appears. It is something you build, something you choose, something you nurture, something you protect. And the first step is this. Stop believing everything your mind tells you. Your mind holds memories. Your mind holds wounds. Your mind holds old stories. But your mind is not your master. Your mind is not your identity. Your mind is simply a tool, powerful one, but still a tool. You get to teach it. You get to redirect it. You get to reshape it. Right now, your mind may feel crowded. Crowded with fear. Crowded with doubt. Crowded with past mistakes. Crowded with noise you didn't ask for. But renewal begins with noticing that noise. Noticing without collapsing under it. Noticing without letting it define you. Say this quietly inside yourself. I am not my thoughts. Again, I am not my thoughts. Your mind is a place you live in, not a prison you're trapped in. And today you begin to clean that place. A renewed mind requires clarity. And clarity begins with slowing down long enough to see what you've been carrying. You've been holding onto old beliefs. Beliefs that were planted by fear. Beliefs created during painful seasons. Beliefs repeated by people who didn't understand your purpose. But you don't have to carry those beliefs anymore. You don't have to live inside those limits. A renewed mind is a mind that questions old patterns. A mind that says, where did this idea come from? Why do I keep thinking this way? Who taught me to speak to myself like this? Most people never ask. You are asking now. That alone is transformation. Now breathe again. Your mind renews through awareness, through truth, through intentional thinking, but it also renews through release. There are thoughts you have rehearsed for years, thoughts that became your default setting, thoughts that drain your confidence, thoughts that dim your worth, thoughts that tell you to expect less. Today you begin to let those thoughts fall away. Say softly inside your heart, I release thoughts that no longer serve me. Again, I release thoughts that no longer serve me. Feel the weight loosen. Feel the grip soften. Your mind has been waiting for you to speak to it with authority. Your mind listens when you take charge. Now listen closely. A renewed mind requires new input, new ideas, new truth, new perspective. What you feed your mind shapes your future. If you feed your mind fear, fear will lead you. If you feed your mind doubt, doubt will guide your steps. If you feed your mind insecurity, your life will shrink to match your thinking. But when you feed your mind truth, truth frees you. When you feed your mind hope, hope strengthens you. When you feed your mind peace, peace becomes your foundation. You have more power over your mind than you realize. Say this quietly. I choose what I think. Again, I choose what I think. And again, I choose what I think. Now breathe deeply. Some of the thoughts you battle didn't start with you. You inherited them from parents, from past relationships, from painful moments, from environments that lacked hope. But inheritance does not equal identity. You can break mental patterns that were passed down to you. You are not doomed to repeat the thinking you grew up around. You are not trapped in old narratives. You are not required to carry generational fear. Renewal means choosing new thoughts, even if the old ones feel familiar. Familiar does not mean true. Familiar does not mean healthy. Now whisper this. I welcome new thoughts. Again, I welcome new thoughts. Let your mind stretch. Let your mind breathe. Your mind renews when you give it space. Your mind renews when you stop overcrowding it with panic. You've been hard on yourself, much harder than you realize. You've punished yourself with your own thoughts. You've repeated mistakes in your mind long after they were over. You've replayed conversations you should have released. You've held onto guilt that was never yours. But now you forgive yourself. Your mind needs forgiveness to renew. Your heart needs release to renew. Say softly, I forgive myself for what I didn't know before now. Again, I forgive myself for what I didn't know before now. Good. Let your spirit relax. A renewed mind is a mind that knows grace. A mind that gives itself room to grow, room to learn, room to breathe. You are not behind. You are evolving. You are shedding old layers. You are returning to clarity. Now let's go deeper. Your mind renews when you choose new focus. You cannot keep staring at what hurts you and expect to feel healed. You cannot keep rehearsing negative stories and expect to feel hopeful. Where your attention goes, your life follows. Renewal requires direction. Say this inside your heart. I direct my mind toward peace. Again, I direct my mind toward peace. Your mind will try to wander back to fear. That is normal. That is human. But you do not have to follow it. You gently guide it back. Again and again. This is how renewal happens. Not all at once, but moment by moment. Now breathe again. You have believed false stories about yourself. Stories of not being enough. Stories of being too late. Stories of being unworthy. Stories of not having what it takes. But those stories crumble the moment truth enters. Truth is stronger than fear. Stronger than mistakes. Stronger than memory. Here is the truth for you. You are capable of change. You are worthy of peace. You are strong enough to grow. You are not defined by your past thinking. You are not trapped in your old patterns. Your mind is renewing, right now, in this moment, through your awareness, through your intention, through your willingness. Say softly, my mind is learning a new way to think. Again, my mind is learning a new way to think. You do not need all the answers. You only need consistency. A renewed mind is built like a foundation. One thought at a time. One choice at a time. One moment of awareness at a time. Now listen carefully. Archangel Michael, symbolic guardian of clarity, reminds you that strength begins in the mind. A clear mind can make strong decisions. A peaceful mind can hear intuition. A grounded mind can walk with confidence. When your mind renews, your entire life begins to change. Your posture changes. Your relationships change. Your boundaries change. Your expectations change. Your habits change. Renewal is the beginning of transformation. Now breathe again. You must also learn this. Your mind renews when you speak life into it. Say this slowly. I deserve peace in my thoughts. Again. I deserve peace in my thoughts. And again. I deserve peace in my thoughts. You are shifting your inner landscape. You are planting new seeds. Now speak this truth. I welcome thoughts that lift me. Again. I welcome thoughts that lift me. Every renewed mind needs two things: protection and guidance. Protection from negativity. Guidance toward clarity. You protect your mind by choosing what you allow in, who you listen to, what you consume, what you repeat, what you give attention to. Everything you allow in your mind either builds you or breaks you. Choose what builds you. Choose what supports your growth. Choose what strengthens your spirit. Say softly, I protect my mind from what drains me. Again, I protect my mind from what drains me. Your renewal is becoming stronger. Now let's go deeper into practice. A renewed mind must learn to interrupt negative thinking. When a fear thought appears, you say, that is not my truth. When a doubtful thought appears, you say, I choose a better thought. When an old memory pulls you backward, you say, that season is over. You interrupt the pattern. You break the cycle. You replace the thought. You redirect your mind. This is renewal. Say quietly, I choose what I think next. Again, I choose what I think next. You have more power than you've realized. Your mind is listening to you. Breathe again. Slowly, deeply. You are creating space inside yourself. Space for hope. space for clarity, space for peace, space for new beliefs. Your mind cannot renew when it is full. So today you let go. Let go of pressure. Let go of fear. Let go of shame. Let go of self-criticism. Let go of every thought that tells you you're not enough. You are more than enough. You are growing. You are learning. You are rising. Your mind is not stuck. Your life is not stuck. Renewal is happening. Right now. Line by line. Breath by breath. In part 2, you will go deeper into the transformation, into the spiritual strengthening, into the new thinking that reshapes your future, and into the daily renewal that becomes your new way of living. Your mind is ready. Your heart is open. Your spirit is awakening. Take another slow breath. Feel your mind soften. Feel your heart open wider. Feel your spirit steadier than before. Part 2 is where renewal becomes transformation. Not theory, not ideas, but real change, lasting change. Change that starts inside and moves through your life one step at a time. You are not the same person who started this message. Your awareness is different. Your thinking is different. Your spirit is calmer. Your hope is rising. Renewal has already begun. Now we deepen it. A renewed mind is built through practice, through intention, through repetition, through choosing what strengthens you instead of what weakens you. You renew your mind today by deciding what you will no longer tolerate. Thoughts that tear you down? Not anymore. Say this softly. I no longer entertain thoughts that harm me. Again. I no longer entertain thoughts that harm me. Good. You are drawing a boundary inside yourself. You are teaching your mind how to treat you, because your mind repeats what you allow. And today you allow something new. A renewed mind does not bow to every anxious idea. A renewed mind does not collapse under old wounds. A renewed mind does not panic when fear knocks. A renewed mind pauses, observes, redirects, chooses. This is power. Power you already have. Power you've forgotten. Say this truth quietly. My mind listens to me, not the other way around. Again. My mind listens to me, not the other way around. Now breathe. The next step of renewal is replacement. You cannot remove old thoughts without replacing them. You cannot empty your mind without filling it again. You cannot destroy a pattern without building a new one. So today we replace the thoughts that have held you hostage. Thoughts of fear, thoughts of failure, thoughts of not being enough, thoughts of falling behind. None of those thoughts belong to the future you are walking into. Now whisper this in your heart. I speak new thoughts into my life. Again. I speak new thoughts into my life. What does a renewed mind think? Thinks with clarity, with confidence, with peace, with purpose, with truth. You are learning that now. Let's replace the thoughts one by one. When your mind says, I can't do this, you respond, I am learning to do this. Say that softly. I am learning to do this. When your mind says, I am not enough, you respond, I am growing every day. Say it. I am growing every day. When your mind says, nothing will change, you respond, I am changing right now. Say that. I am changing right now. When your mind says, everything is too overwhelming, you respond, I take one step at a time. Say it now. I take one step at a time. When your mind says, I always mess up, you respond, I am learning grace. Say softly, I am learning grace. You see what is happening? This is renewal. This is transformation. This is the inner shift that changes your future. Now breathe again. Renewing your mind also means paying attention to your inner tone. How you speak to yourself matters. The tone you use with yourself shapes your confidence. The tone you use with yourself shapes your courage. The tone you use with yourself shapes your decisions. Harsh thoughts create harsh living. Soft thoughts create gentle healing. Strong thoughts create strong direction. Say quietly, I will speak to myself with kindness. Again, I will speak to myself with kindness. A renewed mind speaks to itself like a friend, not an enemy. Now we go deeper. Your mind renews when you interrupt autopilot. Autopilot thinking leads you back into old cycles. Autopilot thinking repeats the same patterns. Autopilot thinking reacts without awareness. But when you interrupt the pattern, you open a doorway to new thinking. So the next time you catch a negative thought, pause. Don't judge it. Just observe it. Then gently choose something better. This is how you break cycles. This is how you renew your mind in real time. This is how you reclaim control. Say this softly. I choose my thoughts consciously. Again. I choose my thoughts consciously. Good. Now let's talk about peace. A renewed mind rests. It doesn't rush toward panic. It doesn't chase every fear. It doesn't replay every mistake. A renewed mind gives itself permission to breathe. Permission to slow down. Permission to reset. Permission to pause before reacting. Say this inside yourself. I allow peace into my mind. Again. I allow peace into my mind. Peace is not the absence of problems. Peace is the presence of clarity. Peace is the strength to choose your response. Peace is the ability to feel grounded even when life is loud. You are learning peace. You are practicing peace. You are becoming someone who carries peace. Now breathe. Your mind also renews through perspective. When you believe life is working against you, every moment feels heavy. When you believe life is working for you, even challenges become stepping stones. Perspective is power. Perspective shapes your world. Perspective decides whether you rise or shrink. Say quietly, I choose a perspective that strengthens me. Again, I choose a perspective that strengthens me. Now feel your mind lighten. Feel your spirit awaken. Feel your heart open wider. This is inner renewal happening in real time. Now we move into spiritual alignment. A renewed mind is not just mentally clear. It is spiritually aware, spiritually grounded, spiritually guided. It listens to truth louder than fear. It follows purpose louder than panic. It trusts the quiet voice of wisdom, not the loud voice of insecurity. Archangel Michael, a symbol of spiritual clarity, represents guidance in moments like this, guidance that reminds you, you are not alone in your transformation. You are not abandoned in your renewal. You are not unsupported in your healing. You are walking with strength. You are walking with protection. You are walking with purpose. Say softly, I welcome guidance into my mind. Again, I welcome guidance into my mind. A renewed mind is not afraid of clarity. It seeks it, chooses it. Now breathe again. Let's speak into your future. Your future depends on the thoughts you think today. Your next chapter depends on the mindset you build now. Your transformation begins inside long before it becomes visible outside. You renew your mind today, so your life can transform tomorrow. Say this quietly. My future is shaped by my renewed mind. Again, my future is shaped by my renewed mind. You are writing a new story inside yourself. Line by line, thought by thought, choice by choice. Now let's speak the affirmations that strengthen your renewal. Say each one slowly in your heart. I choose thoughts that build me. I choose thoughts that guide me. I choose thoughts that lift me. I choose thoughts that align with my purpose. I choose thoughts that create peace. I choose thoughts that reflect who I am becoming. Good. Your mind is opening, expanding, healing. You are doing the inner work that creates outer change. Now we bless the renewal. Say softly, my mind is renewing every moment I choose truth. Again, my mind is renewing every moment I choose truth. Breathe. You are growing. You are shifting. You are becoming clearer. Your thoughts are softening. Your perspective is rising. This is the beginning of a new chapter of your mind. A mind that doesn't hold you hostage. A mind that doesn't repeat old trauma. A mind that doesn't collapse under fear. A mind that listens to you. A mind that strengthens you. A mind that aligns with your purpose. Say this final affirmation slowly and with intention. I am renewing my mind today, and I will continue tomorrow. Again, I am renewing my mind today, and I will continue tomorrow. And one last time, I am renewing my mind today, and I will continue tomorrow. Your renewal is active. Your renewal is real. Your renewal is happening now. Take one more deep breath. Feel the clarity. Feel the peace. Feel the shift. You are walking forward with a renewed mind, and your life will begin to reflect it.